Lil Durk is releasing his new album, Almost Healed, in 2 days on Friday, May 26th. And today, we'll go over everything that we know about this album, so let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. So it all started with an interview for his XXL cover story, and we're just gonna, go into this real quick before getting into the obvious information, because it lays the foundation of what this new album will bring. So at this time that this question was asked, we still thought it was going to be The Voice 2.0, and they asked him, your new album, The Voice 2.0, is going to be a reflection of some of your life changes. What's your vision for it? And he said, growth. That's what the 2.0 stands for. Just be on another level. Just not only music-wise, like the things around me, like I told you, growing from the friends around me, management, sitting with the mayor, we doing big charity things, neighborhood heroes, the foundation I got. So here he's going into his reason and his main intention and focus on this new album. At this point, it was still going to be called The Voice 2.0, but it then got renamed, as far as we know, to Almost Healed. So this thing is going to be an elevation from the last album, 7220, which I really like to see, and I dropped an in-depth analysis of what I expect from this new album, so make sure to go check it out. But now let's jump into the actual obvious evidence. Now on May 5th, so not even that long ago, Lil Durk took to Instagram or social media, Twitter, Instagram, to post this post right here. We can see that he said y'all won because this was like a contest of, get 100k comments in. He said May 12th, pre-save now, and with it he gave us a cover art of an album that we can see in the the short link version is called Almost Healed, and on the cover art it also says Almost Healed. But here we can see him with a bunch of people around him. I was always talking about this referring to the people that are still with him, but also to all the people that he lost over the years, like his brother D-Thang last year, Vaughn 2 years before that. So it's, that's like a big part of Durk's identity, the public loss and grief he's gone through. Well, we thought that this was going to be the album cover. It never dropped on May 12th. What did drop on May 12th was the first and only single for this thing, which is All My Life with J. Cole, which is a very big song. To this, I think I saw a statistic yesterday. It now tied Laugh Now Cry Later at the top 2 Billboard 100, charts. So this is, together with Laugh Now Cry Later with Drake, his biggest charting song, but this time without being a feature. So that's pretty big for Durkio. So we got this, and then we kind of like, okay, so when is the actual album gonna drop now? And then he posted this right here on May 12th. He said Almost Healed, May 26th. Aha. So now he delayed it by 2 weeks. And we got a new album cover, which is kind of weird because what happened to that OG one? When are we going to get that? Was it just to kind of bait Youngboy because he dropped the same day and all of that? But I don't know. Well, this album cover looks pretty cool. I like it. It's him all patched up, very bloody. And yet, like, almost healed in blood smeared across his forehead. So I do like this one, and that's kind of the vibe he's going for. Now, after that, we kind of, didn't get a lot for some time. Well, the next thing that we got was a track list, but not the track list with the song titles and features, but the track list with the producers right here. So just to kind of go through them real quick, we have a collaboration with Alicia Keys. We have Chop Squad DJ on here quite a bunch of times. Dr. Luke on here 2-3 times, ATL Jacob, then he also has Southside on here, then what is crazy, Metro Boomin, but then also a track with Metro Boomin and Zaytoven, that is going to be a banger, then Wheezy on here, and other like well-known people in the industry, but those are the biggest names that we got. So this was the track list for the producers that he released before the actual track list. I do like that, shining some light on the producers before you do on the featured artists. Now the next info that we got was that he was going to be going on tour together with Didi Osama and NLE Choppa, the Sorry for the Drought tour. It's going to be starting on July 28th and running all the way through September 7th. So if you're in town for any of the dates, go to the show. I feel like that's going to be that's going to be a dope show. So he's going on tour for this thing, so definitely a big kind of rollout for this. Now, the next thing was actually the track list, the actual track list this time. And I dropped the video yesterday about my full depth analysis of this and what we can expect, but this right here is it. So we can see kind of like the back cover of this thing. Again, him in the same kind of pose, just a different variation of it. And we got 21 tracks on here, which I think quite a lot, but I feel like for a DURK'S album, it could kind of work, you know? It's kind of like a playlist, not like a completely cohesive album, but still more focused than maybe some of his past efforts. So let's go through this real quick. So the first track is going to be called Therapy Session, and as I said, apparently going to be a collaboration with Alicia Keys. Second track, Pellycoat. Now, I said yesterday Pee-wee coat because I couldn't decipher if that was a W or double L, but it's a double L. I looked it up, Pellycoat. Then third track, All My Life featuring J. Cole, produced by Dr. Luke, which is obviously the single that's out so far already. Then we have a track called Never Again, then Put 'Em on Ice, then Big Dog with Chief Wook, an OTF artist that, you know, we've seen on the OTF tapes. So love that he's also not only putting these big industry names on here, but also his own artists. Then a Future feature on Never Imagined. That one's going to be going hard for sure because a Future feature always goes hard. Then a song called Sad Songs. Then Before Fajir. Then War About It with 21 Savage. Also dope. 21 Savage always delivers. Then You Got Him. Then Grandson with Kodak Black. Kind of like, you know, we see Kodak a lot nowadays. Then 300 Euros. Then Same Side with Rob 49. A lot of people were expecting a Rob 49 feature, so we got it. Then a track called B12. Now, as I said, maybe it's referring to the vitamin. I doubt it, but we got a track called B12. Then At This Point We Stuck, and then a Juice WRLD feature on Cross the Globe. Now, a lot of people said, or in the comments under the last video, thank you for everybody commenting, that this was originally Juice WRLD's own song, and apparently he gave it to Durk. Then we have one called Drew Hill, then Belt to Ass. Funny. Then Stand By Me with Morgan Wallen, a continuation of their collaboration from Broadway Girls. Kind of funny. Let's see what this one brings with it. And the last track called Moment of Truth. Now, this album is going to be very important for Durk. You know, I dropped a video also going over why this is Lil Durk's big chance to become an international superstar. And I think that this really is his, I don't want to say he's one big chance, but if he comes through with this one, has the hits that are going #1, I mean, All My Life is on its way, then DURK'S will definitely be as cemented as maybe Baby has become over the past 2-3 years, ever since the two of them became that duo. So that's everything that we know about Almost Healed, Lil Durk's new album dropping in 2 days. We are going to be going live on Twitch on Friday to be listening to this album, so make sure you're, you know, kind of checking the community tab whenever something's coming up, so that way you're notified. But until then, let me know what you're expecting from this album. Are you excited? What song are you looking forward to the most? What song are you looking forward to the least? And let me know all your thoughts on this album in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.